Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ajibike Popola. If you are new here, thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me that you are here. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here again. God bless you too. Okay, so as you must have seen from the thumbnail, we'll be having a conversation around that topic. Why exactly was I born into the family? I have a whole lot to share with you. I have so much to share with you. So after this short break, we'll just go straight into the video. So grab your popcorn, your Coke. I'm not advertising for these people. Your Coke, your Pepsi, your Fanta, whatever it is, your, I don't know. Just let's have this conversation. Yeah. Okay, so welcome back from that short break. So let's go straight into having the conversation. Let me clear my throat. Okay, so I think at one point in life we've all had to ask ourselves that question: why exactly was I born into this family? I mean, I don't even like this family, and it happens when certain things we are not comfortable with shows up. Maybe daddy did something wrong to you, or maybe mommy did something wrong to you, maybe your sisters or your brothers did something wrong to you, and then you're like, I just hate this family, this and that. Or maybe when we go to the financial aspect, maybe you need to get yourself something, and then you ask daddy, and daddy's like, I can't afford this thing, and mommy is like, well, go and meet your father, and they're just tossing you around. And then maybe you meet your sisters, and you can see your sisters are still even struggling with their lives too. They really don't have it all figured out yet too financially, so you're just left in your own world, trying to survive, and then live a good life for yourself. And there is the Otedolas children, having to live a good life. You're seeing their posts on social media. Let me not even use Otedola. Why did I use Otedola? Maybe I think because of the car thing that came up, I think 2 years ago, that Otedola got his daughters the latest car that time, each of them. Yes, so maybe another millionaire or billionaire, and then you can see their life. Maybe they personally, oh god, I really wanted to go to a private university. Gosh, Federal, what are they doing in Federal University? I really wanted to go to a private university, but then I told my dad about it. My dad said, see, I can't afford it, you can't go to a private university, this and that. I was extremely sad. Yes, I wrote my jam and I got into a federal university at the end of the day. So things like this, and then you see your friends. Okay, my friends currently are in the ones studying law are currently in, okay, they'll be graduating in a few months time. The ones studying law are currently in their final year 500 level, and the ones that studied other courses, 4-year courses, are already graduates. And here I am. I've never resumed my finals yet, and we are all classmates. Okay, so that was that part of me. I had other things I really wanted to do that I couldn't do. Okay, and I had some things that I saw in my family that wasn't really comfortable about. So the question, if you find yourself asking this question, why exactly was I born into that family, or why was I even born into Nigeria? In Nigeria, I hate Nigeria. I want to, everybody's just jackpot these days. Everybody wants to jackpot, like everybody wants to leave the country. So I can't count how many times I've had to ask myself the question, oh God, like, God, why did you give me these parents in Nigeria? Why not America? Why not this? Why not why not London? Why not Paris? Why not this and that? Why Nigeria? So I've had to ask that question. So in case you're asking yourself all these questions, I mean, just chill. You are not abnormal. So first off, don't even try to start feeling guilty or abnormal. No. You are very, very okay. Yes, you are very, very okay. So it just means that you're not comfortable with some things, and then you want them to be better. Okay, so that is just you wanting things to get better. All right, so let me start with this. Okay, so at some point I had to stop blaming my parents for certain things. I had to be responsible for my life. Okay, maybe for instance, okay, I read a tweet. Yes, I read a tweet this morning about a guy that was in a toxic relationship. I've heard of guys being abused in a relationship before. don't worry, I'll make a video. That should be my next video. So the guy, was in a toxic relationship. The girl was always blah blah blah. Don't worry, we'll talk about it in my next video. And then, what they found out in the girl was that she got to pick up all of these attitudes, all of these attributes from her family. How her dad treated, how her mom treated her dad, or how that kind of thing. You hear guys say they don't have any issues with beating women because their dad also beat their mom. So what's the big deal? So I've had to own up and then be responsible. There are definitely things I don't like in my family, and I'm sure it's same for many other people too. I have not seen a perfect family yet. Maybe you have seen one. Maybe you can just tell me about it. So we all have things that we are not really happy about. You will see up to the last children, they have the money, they've gone to the best universities, best schools. They can go for shopping anytime, any day. Their bank account is sweet and everything. But I'm sure if we are to have a personal conversation with them, and then you ask them these questions, what are the things that are you totally fine with your family? Are you happy being in your family? They will say yes, but then I think they will still say there are things that I'm not really happy about in my family. Maybe something I don't know. I'm not in their family, but I can just tell you that there is no perfect family there. We all are just trying to make things work. Okay, so don't try and make yourself feel like your family is the worst family ever. Maybe your sisters are not doing well, maybe your brothers are not doing well, maybe your father or your mother. Don't try to feel like a victim, or maybe the worst thing the worst thing in the world has happened to you. Please and please, just first of all take that mindset off your mind, because most people have things they are covering up that they're not even showing up to you. Okay, so I was listening to someone, a coach or a mentor, and then she was saying that all the people that we see on social media that put up amazing posts out there about their marriage, about their love, about this and that, they still come back to her and then cry, and then they say, oh, he's not doing this for me, he's not doing that for me. And then she's always like, come on now, we just celebrated the anniversary on Instagram yesterday. What are you talking about? How can you say this is happening to you? See, we are your online in-laws. Like, come on. So many people try to put up those amazing things out there for you to see, and then if you are not wise enough, you just feel like your own is the worst situation ever, and that is not true. So that being settled, your family is not the worst family on earth. Okay, I need to put pressure on that because it's the truth. It's the truth. I've said this before, that I had to just be responsible for my life. That okay, yes, I don't like this thing happening in my parents' marriage, and I want to be a better person too. I don't want it to, I don't want this same thing to repeat itself in my own marriage. So I started listening to sermons, I started seeing videos when I was even a teenager about marriage. Okay, I started being responsible for my financial life while I was a teenager, because I realized that okay, if I don't own up to this thing, if I don't stand up and be responsible, this thing will still go on. I'm complaining about it happening in my family, so I want my children also to complain about it with me. These are just things that we just need to think about and consider. There is something you don't like about your family, change it. I don't mean like change it. Don't let it repeat itself with you. You don't like the way your mom treats your dad, be a better wife to your husband. See, nobody brought this thing from heaven. Everybody just learns to be that. People just learn to be the better version of themselves. You don't like the way your dad treats your mom, be a better guy, be a better husband. You don't like the way your sisters treat you. You don't like the fact that there is no unity or love in amongst the children your mother gave birth to and your father. You don't like the relationship. Work on becoming that mother or that father that would unite are kids, or is kids that they will love and cherish one another, and they will hold on to one another and support one another, work towards, being that kind of person. So I'll share my own experience with you. So my mom calls me it's so funny that my mommy calls me. She used to, because I've changed that now. She used to call me 4 times in a day. Yes, that's weird, right? Very weird. I'm not a teenager. I'm no longer a teenager. So I'm an adult. Yes, let me call myself. But adulthood is something else. Gosh, it's something else. Okay, so I'm no longer a child. I'm no longer a kid. But then she calls me 4 times in a day. Okay, maybe because I'm the closest to her, and then that's our own way of expressing love to me. And it got to a point that if she calls me, and same thing with my dad, and if she calls me, or if he calls me, and then I don't pick up, maybe they call twice and I don't pick up, if they call the next time, they're like, where did you keep your phone? We've been trying to call you, this and that. And at least when you call someone once, you don't call them consistently, yeah? At least you chill a little, except you have this fear in your heart that something has happened to them. And to think that, okay, it happened of recent that I spoke to my mom the night before, and then she called me the next morning. I was praying, so I didn't feel like praying before, so I just got that vibe to be able to pray. And then I'm like, oh, I'm already in that mood of prayer, so let me just press in. I don't want to put the call so it doesn't distract me. So and I felt like okay, I'll return the call later on, maybe in the next 10-15 minutes. And then in less than 15 minutes, she called back. And then when I picked the call, I said hello. And then she was like, I've been trying to call you. Where did you pick up? I said, it's not even up to an hour yet. Come on. It's not even up to 2 hours. It's not even that you've been trying to come for the past 3 days. And then this is just less than. And then we had that argument. And then she was angry. Yeah, is it because I love you? This is. See, there's a better way to. Love, please. So she was really upset that I told her that, see, just calm down. I don't want you to call me in fear, being afraid that maybe something has happened to her or something. I don't want that to happen, okay? So I now found out that I was beginning to think of my parenting style in that format. I was beginning to think of it that, okay, to really check on my children, to really ensure that they are fine always, maybe I'll have to call them 4 times in a day, okay? And imagine that I now take up, see, that one was already a burden to me, as per having to, consistently receive calls from them, and they're like, where did you keep your phone? I don't like it, okay? And I'm sure that my children will not like it too when I do it to them, but that is the way I'm being trained. So I'm likely to, take up that parenting style too and use it to parent my kids. So what did I do? I, started getting materials on parenting, on how to parent in a better way. That's the best way my parents could, that's the best way they can just do it. That's just the best they know, okay? But then I want to be better. So I can't say my parent this and that, blah, 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 blah. No! Of recent, I saw almost a 2 hours video on spiritual parenting. Oh God, I saw the video on YouTube. Yeah, Pastor I don't know if it's Dakpo or something, but they call her PD. Her surname is Arifalo. I just got to know her, so I'm not yet used to her. And then she's so you can just search for Arifalo Ministry. It's something the Arifalo Ministry. I saw that video and I'm like, come on, this is exactly what I need to, get my spiritual, my parenting style better and all of that. So many things, there are things I've had to face in my family that I really did not like, but those are the things that have, made me become who I am today, to the glory of God. Those struggles, those days I cried, those days I didn't like what happened, those days I didn't like the way my mom treated me, those days I didn't like the way my dad treated me, those days I didn't like the fact that this and that. Those things have built me up to become, to help me become who I am today. So whatever it is that you are going through, just make them work in your favor. Don't act like a victim. Like, we all have things going on in the family we are not happy about, but we want to be better and be responsible. So I read something from Joyce Meyer. I'm currently reading a book, Managing Your Emotions by Joyce Meyer, and then she said something so profound, and then I'd like to share it with you. So let me just read it out. She said, struggle is part of the process all of us need in order to mature. Young people need to experience young people need the experience of the struggle to help prepare them for life. So if you are like, going through certain things, these are the things that will build you. See, there are levels to these things. Oh, I'm not saying that if you are in a toxic relationship, these are the things that, please, that one is not going to build you anywhere. Oh, please, oh, please, please, that one is not going to build. That one is not. It's not a sensible struggle. Please, okay. I wrote something here. I said, don't blame your parents for your failed relationship because of their own marriage. No, like, that should even tell you to be a better person. Come on now, come on. Please, I just want to beg you, stop the blaming game and be responsible. So this has to strike now. I'm supposed to be home, but I'm not home. I had to stay back so that I can, I'm seeing this period as my retreat time, and it has been an awesome time lately. I must tell you, my parents are not comfortable with it. My dad called one day, this and that, and then I had to explain to him, okay, this, well, you're on your own. This is not to mean you have to disobey your parents, but there are certain things that you might have to do that they might not really understand, but then you just have to make them understand, and make sure that I trust the Holy Spirit to give you wisdom to be able to relate with your parent, because that's one thing. Because the Bible says it, honor your parents, honor your father and mother. Honor your father. It is very important. So even in the process of trying to make a change, don't be rude and don't treat at their faces, because that's the best they know. That's just how they know how to do these things. You now have to expose yourself to materials, to things that will help you become a better person. You want to travel abroad, and your parents don't have money to take you to London like other people's children. Grow up, make some money, take up skills. Make money in the way of the Lord, please. So legally, make money so that your children will be able to say, oh, my mom, we go on vacations, this, that. Oh, let them be happy. I mean, like, oh God. So let me just conclude this video by saying this. You know your family better than I do. I may not have been able to point out those parts. Maybe I didn't point out those certain things that you don't like about your family. I already know my family better. I really do not know yours, okay, unless you tell me. So maybe your own is your spiritual aspect. Maybe your parents are not as spiritual as you want them to be. Do something about it and be better. Your own spiritual life should be on fire. I mean, work on being that parent who would train her children or his children rightly spiritually. Okay, maybe your own. Okay, maybe for me, I didn't have anybody buying me books. I mean, non-academic books to read. You will hear some people say, oh, my father was a very good reader. He taught me how to read. He taught me how to live. He taught me okay. So maybe that's your own case or something. Just nobody bought me books. I started using my brain to save up to buy myself books to read. Okay, nobody. I have some. Okay, I recently got a scholarship at the Immerse in Nice Circle DDK. Oh my God, it has really been a blessing to me back to back, and I also recommend that you join in. You be a part of the Immerse in Nice Circle. So, but you pay. So I don't know if admission is currently on. I don't know for now, but then you can just make inquiries and all of that. It wasn't my parent that told me to take up that course. So yes, it wasn't my parent that told me to start my YouTube channel. It wasn't my parents that told me to start, start building a community online. So your parents don't always tell you everything. Stop the blaming game. Maybe your parents are not neat. Maybe your house is always dirty, and you've gone out and you've seen other people's house. You've seen how good other people's houses are, and your own house is not as fine as other people's houses. Work, earn well, have your own house that you will see and be happy with. I mean, see, be respectful. Stop the blaming game, oh. Stop the blaming game, oh. Stop the blaming game, oh. Let's realize this thing early before it's too late. Okay? So please, the fact that you've been able to identify the problem means there's a solution for it. So don't ignore the fact that there is wahala. Don't ignore the fact that there is problem. Don't ignore the fact that you're not happy about something. Identify it, point it out, write it out. This is something I don't like. This is the reason why I regret being in my family. And work on it. Work on it. God is always and ever present to help us. Please and please be responsible. I'm even trying to remember other things. It's not my parent that have told me to set goals for myself. I have goals for myself. It's not my parent that taught me how to set goals. What else can I say? It's not everything your parent will teach you. It's not everything your parents will teach you. Oh God. Just be a better person, please. Start that generation that your greatest grandchildren will be proud of, and they'll say, thank God for my great grandmother. Thank God for my great grandfather. Don't pass on battles. Pass the baton, not battle. That was it. I just learned that actually. You see, you don't pass on battles, you pass on batons. Batons rather. Batons. Don't pass on battles. Pass on batons. Batons. So please, I beg you, let your children look back and say, oh, I'm so happy to be in this family. You might not, give them that perfect family, but give them that family, they also be able to say, see, my family is not perfect, but I have the best family ever. Yes, that means you've, tried your best with the help of God to give them that family they would also want to reproduce and, get better as well, okay? So please and please, let me repeat it again. Don't pass on battles, pass on batons. Okay? I see God helping us all. Let's just own up. Responsible. Please. Okay? Maybe there are times that you just might have to reach out. It might be, too much for you to take in sometimes, and then you just need to reach out. If that's I can't count many times I've reached out that would cry, not to my parents, like I'll reach out to the people I can trust, I can talk to. I don't like this, I don't like that. It's okay to rant, but after you're ranting, what next? So it has to, get better. Okay, so I really trust God that you've been blessed by this video. So if you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Please reach out, and don't allow any other person's family pressure you, because don't let anybody's family what's this English now? Don't let them. You see that social media is let me clear my voice. That social media, is a good and bad place. So you have to be the one to now use it wisely, because don't allow pressures. Please, I beg you. Please and please. Okay. So if you like to reach out to me, maybe you like to share some things with me, because honestly, I'm on this table, so I can relate so well. Okay. And most times it's always sweet when you want to have a conversation with someone and you're having it with the person that can really feel what exactly is going on with you. It's usually sweet and awesome. So yes, if you'd like to reach out to me, please do reach out to me on Instagram at @ajibike_popola. Just type Ajibike Popola. I'm a popular girl. So you see me wearing a and orange blazers, and then my nice hair, or Facebook Ajukakola, just please, I beg you, please introduce yourself and tell me why you're my DM, because I've had many people come to my DM and say hi, and they will just disappear. I'm like, gosh, like, what should I do with your hi? I'm in your my name is this, I'm in your DM, so that hey, that conversation will know that conversation has a purpose, and we'll follow that pattern. But just saying hi or good morning and then you now wait for me to reply good morning, and then the thing is I check, I check the people's profile. If you say hi first and I'm like, okay, this person looks like he's going to say something nice, I will just reply with hi. Please just go straight, like, hi, my name is this, I mean, like, it helps the conversation, it does. So yes, or Facebook Ajibike Popola, and yes, just send a DM and then we'll go from there. If you have been blessed by this video, please ensure that you share, like, comment and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell if you haven't. A lot of people are going through certain things and then they need to hear all of these things to heal, to get better. Please, let's share the truth together, let's share the word together, and we trust God that Holy Spirit will finish the rest in our hearts and then help us to become the best version of ourselves. Amen. So yeah, that'll be all for now. Bye.